It's Saturday the 14th of December and I'm in Northumberland for 3 whole days for a railway reopening that the locals have been awaiting for 60 years. Tomorrow morning the very first stage of the massive Northumberland Line project is beginning passenger services, and I'm so excited to be here at the terminus of this rail line to see the opening of stations 2585 and 2586. Ashington and Seaton Delaval are the 2 stations that are opening on this previously freight-only line, with 4 others opening across 2025, including an interchange with the Tyne Wear Metro. The line will be covered by POP Smart Travel Cards, creating a brand new Zone D. £298 million has been assigned for this massive project, which is being constructed by Morgan Sindall, with an 18-mile, 35-minute stretch of track bringing half-hourly services to each of the stations, reconnecting communities and providing easier access to Newcastle city centre. The first train from Ashington departs at 8:30, so let's see what's going on in the build-up to the official opening ceremony. I don't think I can express just how windy it is, but look at this. They've actually opened up the platform and it's only just turning 7 o'clock, so this is really special. We're just going to go down there and buy our tickets between Ashington Station and Seaton Delaval. My return ticket just flew away in the wind. This isn't actually very nice.
The County Council, along with a number of other partners, including the government, have today managed to get this line to open the first time for 60 years. It's been an enormous challenge, actually. Things like unexploded bombs and archaeology and unmapped old coal mine workings, which have taken masses of filling in. So it has been a long journey, unlike this journey, which only takes half an hour to get into Newcastle. And you can see behind me the sky is a friendly sky, a one that shows that this is really a dawn of a new era for this part of Northumberland. I want to see all the stations open in the next few months and extend the line over the next few years, so that it becomes absolutely the only way to get into Newcastle and beyond.
Just had an interview with ITV News, just walking to the end of the platform now. Looking back, it's been a really good turnout today. I can see many locals, not that many train enthusiasts, but many people who are really excited for this rail service to return to Northumberland. It's really great to see. So the reason why I wanted to catch the first train from Ashington and not Newcastle is because here I have the opportunity to meet some people who have been deprived of a railway system for over 60 years, including people who run the many businesses that are here in the town centre. And of course there's a lot of excitement bubbling up inside of me. I can see that the 2 new stations have been loaded up onto Apple Maps. I can see that there are test trains running up and down the line on a website called Traxi, and my very own custom countdown clock has been on the internet for over a week now. Before we arrived in Ashington, just an hour ago, we also got to take a look at the brilliant North Seaton Viaduct, which the trains are going to be running over tomorrow morning. And we have a fantastic Airbnb booked just a couple of minutes away from the station. So we're all set and ready for tomorrow's opening. It's going to be a great day.
Calling at Seaton Delaval and Newcastle. This train is formed of 4 carriages.
Denzel here is trying to confuse me. I know that the pronunciation is Seaton Delaval, but he's saying Seaton Delaval, Seaton Delaval. Welcome to Seaton Delaval.
Hello.
Look who's here, Michael.
Hi.
Say hello to everyone.
Hello to everyone.
We are the first train out from Ashington
Yes.
at Seaton Delaval.
Yes, and I was on the first train in from Newcastle. So
It's windy, isn't it? There's quite a backwind after the train arrived.
it blew my camera over.
So I hope the wind blowing here at Seaton Delaval doesn't distort the
really,
audio.
It's so windy. It's so windy.
But what is it doing to the display?
So the display is like rocking back and forth. It's going completely crazy. But as you can see, the display also isn't working. I was speaking to some of the staff earlier, and they were saying that basically it still needs to be calibrated because it runs off an automated system, and there's just, because it's all new, they can't do a lot of the tests they need to do until trains are actually running. So for example, when I was at Newcastle this morning, it said platform 1 for the train to calling at, like they haven't recorded the announcements yet.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of calibration that needs to happen.
So there's not really much here to be said about Seaton Delaval. I have actually looked at the Northumberland Access website, where I've managed to dig deep and find some PDFs with the station plans, which is great. Now, just taking a look from my own perspective of what I can see right now, there is a car park which is slightly smaller than the one at Ashington. There's a ticket machine. There is a ticket card reader. There's an information board. There's a departure screen. There's lots of signage all around. There are some pylons with the sun rising into the sky. There's a bridge which we're going to go onto in just a second. There's a drainage pit. There's one single platform and a waiting shelter which is very long. There's really not much to be said about Seaton Delaval. For many years in Northumberland there were private railways and wagonways, but in 1852 the Blyth and Tyne Railway was incorporated by Parliament, unifying this network and allowing for expansion to further destinations. This was later taken under the arms of the North Eastern Railway in 1874, but when the main route was electrified in 1904, the smaller branch lines were deemed unsuccessful, heavily influencing the entire network's closure in the 1964 Beeching Cuts. After that, a long section of the track was used as part of the Tyne and Wear metro system, while freight trains continued to use what we now know as the Northumberland line, hence why level crossings have remained in place.
I'm sure that it will be very popular. The line is really about access to jobs. It's about the regeneration of South East Northumberland. The first train this morning was packed, difficult to get a seat on it, and obviously we've still got 4 more stations to open. So Ashington and South East Northumberland is an area which has struggled quite a bit since the mines were progressively closed between 1960 and 1980s really. So this line opens up new areas of employment opportunities for people, both in Newcastle and when Northumberland Park Station is opened in the sort of Cobalt and Silverlink area as well. So we started our campaign 19 years ago. I think other people had tried before us, but our campaign has been going on 19 years. We've got a whole chronology on our website of all the kind of snakes and ladders. We had good things happening, then we had setbacks and that kind of things. So New Biggin, with an intermediate station at Woodhall, and that would be extending this line beyond Ashington. The track already goes to Woodhall, and then it needs about a mile worth of new track into New Biggin. The alignment is there because the line used to go there in the 1960s, but the current freight line turns off to a power station. Choppington and Morpeth to Bedlington, I think that will happen because Northern's other line, which runs from Newcastle to Morpeth, they just extend that on along round the line through into Bedlington, although opening Choppington station would be later. So we'll get Morpeth to Bedlington open first, and then Choppington
sorted out first, and then
later
on.
But once you've got the service running through there, it should be, it's a single track line at that point. It should be very easy to open that station.
Could I have a
Certainly watch because they're open at the bottom just in case they fall out.
Thank you. This is a new treat. I've never tried it before. I'm going to call it Ashington pie. Bye, Michael.
Bye.
Have a nice trip into Newcastle.
Thank you.
I
Thank
find
you.
it a little bit ironic that I haven't actually been on the full line yet.
Yeah, well,
We'll
hopefully
get to do
someday.
it at some point.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya.
So I've decided on just staying here inside the waiting shelter because the wind outside is just ruining the audio. So here's an outline of what you will see at Ashington Station. On the platform itself, there's of course dot matrix displays, a waiting shelter, there's a buffer stop, there's lots of signage, there are help points, and Moving now outside of the station, on the approach there is a ticket machine, a card reader, there's a bike rack for storage, there's an information board, and then moving even further away, there is a depot for conductors, which was installed just a couple of weeks ago. There's a massive car park with an unbelievable amount of spaces. I can see this park and ride is going to be very successful. So there you have it. Those are the 2 new stations on the brand new Northumberland line, which is open today. It's been a fantastic morning. It's time for me to go and eat my breakfast. Thanks for watching. Press subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.